Hey everybody, Michael Carnahan here. I love to talk about real estate. This international topic of home ownership is a big deal. And I love to answer questions. I get lots of them every single day, text messages, direct messages, etc. Reach out to me. Let me know what your questions are. I love to share what I know, and I hope that it helps to prepare you as a better buyer or seller as you enter the market. So one of the things that I get asked a lot from sellers is, how do I get my home ready? What do I need to do? And so I would suggest to you that some pre-listing fix-ups are probably a good idea. If you have, for instance, lots of pictures on your walls and you might be wanting to take some of those down to declutter or make it clean and neat, and less personal, as we hear about all the time, make it less personal. When you do that, sometimes there are nails left or nail holes left. Let's go ahead and spackle those and paint those. Let's make sure that things are clean and neat and ready to go. If you've got an issue that's a major one, such as maybe some of the concrete on your porch steps has worn away or has broken apart, not only is that a safety issue, but it's unsightly. So you want to go ahead and make sure you have a contractor come and take care of that. It might be time to do a fresh coat of paint. Maybe you have purple walls because you love the Ravens, or orange walls because you love the Orioles. The fact is, what you really want to do is you want to have it somewhat neutral and appealing. Some people like pastels, some people like tan. Whatever you choose, please just make sure that it is neutral and appealing. And I think that's really the name of the game, make it appealing. And what happens is when you have problems in the home, or if it's too cluttered and unneat, then you want to go ahead and make it the opposite. You want to make it very, very appealing. So some pre-listing fix-ups would be a good idea. Another thing to keep in mind, of course, is that at some point there's going to be an appraisal process, most likely. So an appraiser is going to come in and they're going to do a safety check in addition to trying to determine the value of your home. And in doing that safety check, they're going to look for all kinds of things. And I'm not going to speak to all the things they'll look for, but in my experience, having seen appraisal reports and having had repair requests come in, I have seen many times when appraisers have asked for simple things like a handrail where a handrail belongs, or perhaps there's chipping and peeling paint, and that really needs to be addressed because there could be lead paint issues, etc. Speaking of which, when you're doing any repair work, if you do have a home that was built prior to 1978 or even in 1978, and there may be the existence of lead paint, make sure you're using lead safe practices. That's a requirement and it's the law. So make sure you're doing that. It's also for your own safety. So beyond all of that, you've made the home more appealing. You've ideally eliminated any delay by getting rid of appraisal repairs that might be needed, safety items. If an appraiser cites something in the appraisal, the buyer's going to get that appraiser, they're going to come back to you and they're going to say, please fix these things. That's going to cause a delay because then the appraiser has to come back out again. So it has the added benefit, doing these fix-ups ahead of time, has the added benefit of hopefully eliminating any potential delay that might be caused by an appraiser finding any safety issues that need to be addressed. So in addition to that, you really want to make sure that the place is neat, it's clean, it's decluttered. If you have pets, make sure your home doesn't smell like pets, as they sometimes can, and make sure that it's as bright as possible. Often when I'll go into a home with buyers, the sellers have closed all the curtains, closed all the blinds. They may have a light or two on, or they may be trying to cover some smells with some plugins and that kind of thing. You know, really what you want to do is make sure the place is neat and clean, it's organized. You want to make it as bright as possible. When I'm coming with a buyer, I want the buyer to be able to see the home. We don't want to spend our time opening all these blinds and turning the lights on and, and all of that kind of stuff. So hopefully that you will plan ahead, and when a showing is coming, you'll make sure all the blinds and things are open so that the home is nice and bright. All right, I think that's really about it. Other than that, I would suggest put yourself in the shoes of the buyer. What do you want to see when you go into a home? And that should really answer your question about pre-listing fix-ups and the kind of things that you can do to make it a better situation for you, for the buyer, for potential buyers, for the appraiser, etc. Okay, I hope that you'll get in touch with me. If you have questions, feel free to text me, direct message me, email me, reach out to me any way you want. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and everything else. So feel free to reach out. Let me know what questions you have, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. If it's a personal question that you don't want me to share this way, just tell me that, and I'll answer it directly to you. If it's a good question that everybody could benefit from, then hopefully we'll be able to share that with everyone out here through YouTube, etc. All right, thanks a lot. Best wishes.